What's up, guys? It's Peyton here to do a 2-year update on my JK Superduty work boots. So technically it's been 21 months, but we're going to round up, call it 2 years because I have time to do the review today. These boots have just been cleaned for their 3-month routine maintenance, so I don't feel terrible about bringing them to the table to do this. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it. Quick rundown of what these boots were stock. These were a 10-inch smooth over rough out redwood color with the Vibram Red X sole and a composite toe. Great boots. Those boots, I wore those for about a little over a year. And then I decided I wanted to switch it up because my job changed and also just my general wants and needs changed. So I sent them to the cobbler of my choice, which is Ron Burke at EBR Leathercraft in Brighton, Michigan, and had him put a honey lug on it. He also put a triple ribbed steel shank in them, and he also put a rubber black half like slip sole alignment shank in the back half of the boot to just keep that arch support, keep that heel rigid while still maintaining the flexibility in the forefoot. Again, these boots have been nothing short of excellent. If you just want to know, do I think you should buy a pair of JK Super Duties if you're on the fence? Yes, I do. I absolutely do. I wholeheartedly believe that. Again, these boots have been through hell and back. And I mean oil, diesel, gasoline, jet fuel, naphtha, benzene, mud, dirt, grime, up and down ladders, kicking shovels, tree work, now warehouse, concrete, manufacturing type work, operating machinery, in and out of landfills and scrap metal piles, through brambles, through blackberry thickets. They've held up great. They've never had an issue. They've never backed down. They've never given an inch. And I hear a lot of people on here saying, you know, here's the thing, everybody's entitled to their opinion, right? That's why this passion is so great, because of how diverse it is in our, not only what we like, but our needs and wants and what we need a boot to do for us. And these boots have been nothing short but phenomenal for me, nothing short of phenomenal for me. But I hear a lot of people saying JK isn't as durable because they don't use a rubber slip sole stock under their leather midsole like Nick's does and like Frank's does and like other companies do. And obviously Frank's also has the McKay lock stitch on all of their boots besides the Patriot. That being said, I've owned Frank's, I've owned West Coast, I've owned White's, I own Nick's and JK at the moment, and I think my JKs are every bit as tough as any of the other ones. I really do. I will say that these do break in a little quicker than my Nick's did, than my Frank's did. I didn't even get to the point to break in the Whites or the West Coast because I didn't like them. In all transparency, I got rid of them. They just didn't feel of the same quality as my JKs, my Nicks, and my Franks did. My Franks were incredible, nothing but good things to say. I just bought them on a whim and didn't buy the correct boot for my personal use case, so I ended up selling them because I didn't have any use for them. That being said, these have been excellent. So long story short, if you think you're on the fence about buying a pair of JKs, I think you would be more than satisfied. I think they're incredible boots. They do break in faster. I have not seen that to mean any less durability. Their last is a little bit different than a 55. It does have a little bit wider toe. Not as much of an almond toe, a little bit wider, and it does give you a little more toe room. Arch support's incredible on these. It's held up. And I have nothing but good things to say. Again, this isn't going to be a super long video. everybody's entitled to what they like, and you should only spend your hard-earned money on what you like. That being said, as far as an honest to God review and being able to wholeheartedly back these, I can say that I do. I really can. These have been nothing but phenomenal boots. They have taken everything I've given and then some. They have never backed down. They have never broke down. They have been awesome. And I love them, and I look forward to wearing them for many, many more years. I look forward to getting them resold again. If you noticed on the sole, when Ron resold them, I had him, asked him not to stitch through the soles, even though he does have the capability to do that. I asked him just to stitch through the midsole. That way, next time, all he's got to do is pull the heel block, heel cap, pull the honey vibram off, the midsole and the slip sole are stitched through and nailed in the heel, obviously, and then he can just sand it, glue a new honey vibram on, and we're back to work in a lot quicker time frame than having to completely cut all the stitches, pull all the stitches, and do all the extra work in that regard. And I have not ever had any problem with these delaminating. I have been running these for 4 months now, every other shift. So that's at least 2 months solid of wear, 60-hour weeks, and these have not missed a beat so far. So super fond of them. Love these boots. They've done everything correctly. You could tell they were just clean because, I mean, the kilties and laces are inside of them. So thank you for watching. I just wanted to give a quick update on them. I'm going to be doing some more videos today. It's the first time I've had a chance to do videos in a while, but thank y'all for watching. Thank you for all the comments that y'all give on any video that I've done. I haven't been able to get on here lately and actually make videos. That being said, I do always try to respond to comments or questions or just anything y'all say. I try to engage with you guys because I truly do love it. That's why I do this. This does not offer me any financial gain or anything like that. This is truly something I personally enjoy. And I appreciate all the interaction that you guys give on the channel and on the videos. If you have any questions, please ask. I would recommend these. These are phenomenal boots. I think they are every bit as high quality as my Nicks. I think they have held up as much as anyone could ever hope a boot to do under the worst conditions. So God bless you. God bless your families. Y'all stay safe out there in this crazy world, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Thank you.